morning, I'm Robert Andrill, and today I'm going to show you guys a warm-up procedure called ramp protocol, and I'm going to apply this to getting warmed up for a lacrosse game. So ramp protocol actually has three parts to it. You've got your R, which stands for raise, A and M, which is activate and mobilize, and then you have your P, which is potentiate. Now all three of these things have different purposes, and I'm going to get into those in a second. So raise is basically getting your muscles warmed up and ready, and then your A is getting them stretched out and able to move in the ways that you're going to need them to move in your activity. And then P is getting your mind connected to your muscles and getting your neurological system turned on so that your muscles can perform at the highest level. First, we're going to get into your raise, and we're going to give you 2 raise activities, and then 10 activate and mobilize activities, and 3 potentiate activities to get you ready for this lacrosse game, and you're going to be ready to go. It's going to be awesome. So first, for your raise, we're going to have you jog 100 yards and back. So I'll show about how fast you should be jogging. Like I said, it's just a jog. Does not need to be fast. Obviously that wasn't 100 yards, just a representation, but you'd go down the field and back. Just getting your legs warmed up. Does not need to be fast at all. It's not meant to be a workout. Again, also when you think about your warm-up, you don't want it to be so lengthy that that you're tired for the game. Now, as an athlete myself, I know when I play a game, I've had coaches that give me super long warm-ups, and then by the time I get into the game, I'm already sweating, and I'm already partially fatigued because of that really long warm-up. We don't want to do that to you athletes. We want to get you warmed up to the point where you're ready to go, but not to where you're fatigued. So slow jog 100 yards and back. Then we're going to do ball drills. If you've played lacrosse, you're definitely familiar with ball drills. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get in 2 lines, depending on what level of player you are, anywhere from 10 to 40 yards apart, in 2 lines facing each other, and you're going to start at one line, pass it, go down to the other, and then come back. You'll catch the pass from the other guy and then pass it back. So by doing that, again, you're warming up the legs, and you're also getting your stick skills ready for the game. So that's kind of got a double purpose there. So that's a really useful one. Definitely something you need to have before your game if you're not doing it. And you'll go back and forth. I'd say 10 reps per section. What I mean by section, you're going to start off going, you'll throw left, run down, catch left, throw back each time. And I'd say do that 10 times, and then do it with your right hand, and do that 10 times. And then you want to go down, you'll catch left, split, throw right, do that 10 times once again, and catch right, split, throw left, and do that 10 times. So that's really getting all the different potential things that you would do in a game. It's getting them ready, along with still getting your legs warmed up. And you don't need to be running super fast, just getting everything warmed up there. So that is your R. Now for your activate and your mobilize, we're going to have 10 exercises for you here that I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you 10 things here that you can do for that. You're going to go high knees, this, 10 yards and back. Then you're going to go butt kicks, 10 yards and back. Lunges, 10 yards and back. Push-ups. Guess I'll get on the ground for these. I would say 20 push-ups. Now, toe touches like this. Probably 10 of those. But you can do these to however fits you best. If you don't think you need as many reps, maybe you don't do as many. If you need to feel like you need to get more stretched out, then do more reps. I'm just giving you guys estimates for what I think that would be most optimal and what works for me. Now again, the purpose of these is to get everything stretched out. You're already like loose. but now you're just getting everything really heated up, getting everything stretched out. And in lacrosse, your legs are a big portion of it. Like, you're moving your arms, but not too much. Like, you're throwing the ball, catching the ball, you're not moving them around. Your legs, you're moving a lot. So that's why we're focusing mostly on the legs here. Then we'll go spinal rotations. I just really like these because my back pops a lot. That gets my back loose. Side lunges here. You can do 10 each way. Now for me, for your activate and mobilize, it's recommended that you don't do a ton of static stretching, just because that could actually hinder your performance if you do it too much. And if you do only static stretching, that's why we like to do dynamic stretching. But me personally, I like a little bit of static stretching, just because I feel like I can really hit that muscle harder. So since we've already done, in our raise, we've already done jogging, and we've done ball drills, and we've already done 7 exercises of activate and mobilize, I think it's okay to do a few static exercises. If you don't prefer to do static exercises, you could replace this with something else, but for me, I really like them, so I put a couple of them in this warm-up, just because it fits my preference, and it's not going to hinder you after you've already done these other exercises to warm you up. At this point, it's only going to help, especially if you only do a few of them. So we're going to start off with the butterfly. If it's wet like it is on the ground right now, you can replace it with catchers like this. And then we're going to go right over left. I'll just go on the ground for these, but right over left like this, left over right like that. And basically what those do, again, more stretches for the legs, stretches the hips out, and the butterfly stretches the groin. So those are 3 stretches that I would include in my activate and mobilize section. But again, they are static stretching. So lastly, we're going to go to potentiate. And I've got 3 potentiate exercises for you guys right now. We're going to start off the first exercise, 3v4. You're going to have the goals right here. I'll make the ball the goal. You've got 4 attackmen. You've got 4 attackmen. Just keeps moving. And you're going to have 3 defensemen in a triangle. And the attackmen pass the ball around. And the defense has to rotate in the triangle. What that does, the attackmen are passing the ball around really fast, so they're getting their sticks ready for the game, and the defense has to rotate. So the defense is like starting to be moving really fast because they're rotating around. But it's not as much as we're going to get to coming up here, because your triangle in a 3v4 is pretty small. But then the next exercise we're going to do is 5-on-6. So now you've got 6 attackmen versus 5 defenders. And this is a real in-game scenario, because if you get man down, it will be 5-on-6. So this is an actual in-game scenario, which is why we're doing it now, because it's really close to game time. And if you're the defense, you're going to be rotating a lot, and they're going to be big rotations also. So defense is getting moving, offense is getting locked in. It's a great one there. And lastly, this is simulating the game the most, 6v6. You're completely warmed up. You've already been moving a lot on offense. If you're on defense, you've been rotating a lot. Now you're going into full 6v6. Basically, the exact same as it's going to be in the game. You're at full speed, and now you're completely ready to go. And hopefully you're going to have the best game possible after that fantastic warm-up that you just completed. So thank you guys for watching this video. And I hope that after learning about this warm-up, you guys can up your level of game and now play your best game of lacrosse possible. Thank you very much.